my God. Right, I'm so excited. I had a package in the post today and it was a gift from my very good friend Jess from Beautiful Nails by Jess. She also owns Euphoria Nails. Now this is her new brush collection. Now, I filmed opening every single one, but my camera cut off, but I will show you the other sizes throughout. So they start at 5mm. And let me tell you, this brush is thin, like perfect. Look at it. Look how gorgeous that is. Stunning. And I for whatever reason, my camera cut off. So then we go up to 9mm. Again, still nice and slimline, but with that little bit of extra length. Know what I'm saying? And then please tell me I can't remember this. It just went all funny. Then it goes 15. They go up to 25, but I will show you the rest of them in a minute. And she also sent me her Paint It gels. Now, what I'm loving is this. Look how sealed they are. There was no leakage, no seepage, no nastiness. You just peel it back and look. Hello. And all I'm going to do is gently give them a stir. You don't have to stir them if you don't want to, but I'm just showing you. I do it with all my gels before I paint. Give them a nice gentle stir. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Now, Goldie and Silver, they are different to my other ones because they are like pure metallic. So some of my other gels, they have like little bits in them. These do not. They're just pure metallic. So that's absolutely perfect. I'm just showing you all one by one. There is red. Oh my God, it's so red. So red. And again, no seepage, no spilling. Loving that. I can't stand it when you buy stuff and then it's just all spilt out inside the lid or whatever. It's just gross. You end up with sticky fingers. See, look what I mean? Pure metallic. Do you get me? Yes. So I'm going to do a little design and use a couple of the gels. And it's nice to be doing some designs, actually. I'm going to use these little almond tips. And I'm going to use the Antique Rose Pudding Gel from Madame Glam. This is their new pudding gel collection with the nudes in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we'll just scoop a bit of that out. There you go. It's quite thick. As you can see, it's like pudding. It's like pudding gel. And I've just sped this up a bit because, well, it's boring to watch, quite frankly. So I'll do 2 coats of the pudding gel and then we'll start doing some designs. Now with this set, I wanted to do snowflakes because of the time of year, but I wanted to do something a little bit different as well. So I did like snow and stars, starry snow, I don't know. I wanted to do snow and stars, and I wanted to incorporate more than one colour of gel paint, so you can see me using one of the metallics and one of the normal colours. So I hope I've achieved that for you to give you a fair look at what they're like and how they work and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, Jess didn't ask me to do a video, by the way. I said I was going to do one and she said, "You don't have to do that, Mrs. B, because I know you're busy." And I said, well, I want to, so there you go, I'm doing it. Oh my God, I forgot. I have got a 5% code with Jess. I don't earn any commission, but you can use it. I will stick it. I think it's Sarah B5, but I'll double check and I'll stick it in the description box. So I'm using a reflective gel and I'm using the 25mm brush, and I am so glad I've got one this long because it makes doing smile lines so easy. So I've just dragged my brush through the gel, and even on a short nail, hello, it just makes it so simple, because you can literally, especially if you're doing like any line work or a chevron smile, or you know that the micro ones that go around the edge of the nail, these brushes are perfect because instead of having to pull the brush down, you can just lay it down and it literally lays down a straight line of the product, and it makes life so much easier. So once I've got my rough outline using the 25mm brush, I'll go in with the gel polish and just add, like, colour it in. But then after that, I'm going to use the 9mm brush to tidy up the smile line and to make sure it's all neat and lovely and jubbly. So grab the 9mm, and it's the perfect sort of in-betweeny size. I've not loaded the brush up. I've just popped a little bit of gel polish on it so it flows through nicely, but you don't need to load it heavily. There we go. And I'm just tidying it up. Okay, that's going to go in for a cure. And then I'm going to go in with the Velvet Matte top coat. I've got a code for Madam Glam as well, which is Sarah B30, which is 30% under. I'll put that in the description box. And that's going to have a matte top coat because we're going to paint on top of the nail. So I want a nice flat surface. I'm going to use Goldie and do some stars. Look at that. Right, it's like a rich antique gold, but I like the fact that there's no pieces in it, no like mica pieces. So it's just pure metallic gel. It's got a nice thick consistency. Just really, really beautiful. I'm wondering if I had gloves on, if I could have used it similar to spider gel, like between the finger and thumb. I don't know if that would have worked or not. I'm going to do some little stars. I'm just using a dotting tool. Now, the gel is pigmented. So when I'm doing this, I'm going to take the 5mm brush and I'm literally going to have a tiny, tiny amount on my brush. I'm going to use what I've put on with the dotting tool to drag through to do the tips of the star, because you don't need to add loads of product. And you'll see at the end actually how, because you don't need to add loads of product, you don't end up with a lumpy bumpy nail. So you can use a gloss top coat and you're not going to end up with like lumpy bumpy bits or anything like that. So I'm literally starting at the centre of the dot and working my way out. Now, apologies for things not being completely perfect when I draw them, but because I haven't been able to use my thumb properly for so long, when I was trying to do this, my hands almost felt shaky inside, like where I'm trying to get back to doing fine motor movements with my thumb. So it was a little bit like a learning curve again. But hopefully practice will make perfect again and I should be back on my feet in no time, or back on my thumb in no time. So as you can see, the tip of that brush is so fine. Just gently pull it through. Works really well. Just drag that product out. There we are. And then I'll pop it in the lamp to cure as well. I think I took the tip of the brush, the very tip, and dipped it in the gel and just did some tiny weeny little gold star dots in the background and then cured that in my lamp. There we are. Right, let's put the lid back. This is what I wanted to tell you. These lids hold, right? So give it a shake. You're not going to lose your lid. Okay, and I really like that about these brushes, that the lid stays on. Now I'm going to use some Alina crystals. I'm going to use some from the Goldfinger mix. I'll be using the round flat backs from the Goldfinger mix, and I'm going to put them on using Builder Gel. So I'll just apply a little bit of that. There we go, just around the edge. Little cuff, a little crystal cuff. I'm using a mixture of gold shadow and aurum gold on there. There we go. Just do a little cuff nicely. And then I did mess about with caviar beads. Oh my God, I hate those things, but they look so nice. But they're such a faff, right? Oh, such a faff to do. Oh, the Goldfinger mix has been really popular lately. So yeah, you guys are loving it. I'll grab some of the gold caviar beads. And I showed you me doing a couple of them, and then I just got really stressed out with it, and I was like, I'll do it off camera because it was annoying me. Because I don't like applying them, but I do like the way they look. So as if by magic, there you go, they've been applied. It's like Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier. And now I'm going to apply No Wipe top coat. Hello, Lukey. Hello, mate. That's a cat. He likes to join in. He's very needy. Yeah, hello. He's funny, isn't he? Isn't he a funny boy? There we go. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp. Right, let's get to work on the next nail. The next nail is going to have 2 layers of the reflective gel. I think this is called Chalet Time, this one, from Madam Glam's new collection. It's very, very nice. I will check the name and put it in the description box just to be sure, because I can't trust myself with things like this. But yeah, I do like a reflective gel actually. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Right, that will get a cure, and then I will go in and do a second layer. Ooh, sparkly. In with the second layer. And then I am actually going to do a little design on top of this. Now, it's quite frustrating trying to do a design on top of this gel because it's so sparkly and reflective that it kind of plays tricks on your eyes. So I put a matte top coat down again to try and dull down the sparkle, so that I could get on and do some painting, and then put a gloss top coat on at the end. And it also just gives me a nice even surface to paint on. And we're going to use Casper, which is the white gel. And this was a bit of a test as well, because I've used quite strong colours in this set and gone over it with the gel. And yeah, it's held up, as you can see. There's no issues there. I like to kind of give things a run for your money, so to speak. So I'm using the 15mm brush here because I don't need the super long, but I do need some length to drag through. Now, all I've done is put a little bit of the gel paint on my palette and gently pulled my brush through. You don't need to load your brush with product. It's not necessary. Just as long as your brush has enough product on it to help it glide through the product that's on the nail, so there's no resistance. And then I'm just gonna, work on doing a little snowflake, which was really cute. Look at it, isn't it cute? It's my first snowflake of the season, guys. I know, I'm lagging behind. Then I'm going in with the smallest brush. I think that's, or is that the 9? I can't remember now. No, that's the 5. And I'm just doing, these were so small. Some of the snowflakes I did on these nails were so small I could barely see them. And I had my glasses on, but I was like trying to do the little edges. And I was like, am I in the right place? Like, this girl needs new glasses. Someone get me an eye test, honey. Okay, I'm getting carried away with all these little bits now. So I did speed it up a bit for you because I just kept wanting to add more. A little bit more there. Oh, and a little bit more there. I just got excited. It's all snowy and flaky. Snowy, flaky, flaky, snowy. Look. Okay, quick flash cure, and I'm going in and doing another one. Bit smaller this time. And yeah, we'll do the same thing. I'll let you watch this, and yeah, you can see how small they get. I did add a couple of gold stars on this as well. They're very subtle and in the background, and it was just so that when the light catches it, it ties in with the other nail, but they're not meant to sort of stand out too much in the foreground. And then we'll just apply the no wipe top coat. There we are. Pop it in the lamp. Yes. Right, this nail is going to have, the next two nails actually are going to have 2 layers of Oh Dear from Madame Glam's new collection, which is called a Snowy Layover. It's the collection I swatched in my last video. I really, really like this colour. Really like it. So 2 layers of that, and then we're going in with matte top coat. Lovely. And then we're gonna have some fun. And this is a strong nude. Well, it's not even a nude really, is it? But it's a strong colour. So again, going in with Casper, and I'm going to be using the 15mm and the 5mm brush and my dotting tool. And we're going to just do some snowflakes. Same sort of thing as last time, but you know, I just have fun with different styles. They're not all too different. But again, using the 15mm for the long parts and just really just dragging it through. There is a small amount of product on the brush, but only enough to let it glide through the product that's already there, and then we can let it do its thing. There we are, and we'll just keep building that up until I'm happy with it. And then on this nail, we're going to do some of the stars. Stars and snowflakes, like a snowy night. What I like about this is when the light catches the gold, it goes from this sort of deep to then this sudden pizzazz of metallic. And it just, I really like that. I like that kind of gold colour. It's not like a yellow. Do you know what I mean? I think you guys know what I mean. I've done the same thing there as well. I've just dragged it out a little bit in the middle. I've just done a couple on that nail, and then that ties that in with the rest of the design. And once that is all cured, we are going in with the no wipe top coat. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you can see that gel has no problem at all, even when I'm using only a tiny amount on that deep dark sort of background colour. That stands up really well, and this gold just shines through. Look, it's so pretty. Very pretty. We like a lot. And then that was the last nail, so I'll put them all together and show you the finished set. I will put all the information in the description box. It was nice to do a little design. I must do some more, and yeah, have a little look. Look. I did do a shot with my hand behind it as well, because I think my fancy background was kind of distorting the camera a little bit. And also that reflective gel kept freaking the camera out a little bit, so I popped my hand behind so you can see it a bit better. There we go. How beautiful. Very pretty. Yeah, that's it really. If you want to check out the products used in this video, look in the description box. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Tally bye!